What is known as a beloved Aggie tradition is now solemnly remembered as a tragedy that claimed the lives of 12 people and injured 27 others.
Running down, had his bonfire pot in hand, and I called him over and I asked him what in the world was going on, and he said, "Sir, bonfire just fell." Those are words that just resonate in me to this day.
One of the victims who lost their lives that morning was Jamie Hand, a recent graduate of Henderson High School and a freshman in college.
The very fact that she was taken from us at 19, she will always be 19.
Bonfire was just what you did as a student. It didn't matter whether you were core, non-reg, male, female, on campus, off campus, everybody had a part. It was just a really unique way of bringing the student body together, in that you were working and sweating right alongside people from all walks of life, all across campus, and that was really unique. And it was hard work, it was dirty work, and it was fun, and it was just something that everybody played a part in.
I didn't plan on going out, but my crew chiefs came to my door and really wanted me to go out since I hadn't missed any of the events. And so I just said I would go out for a few hours and then come back. And the structure swayed just ever so slightly, and then the whole thing started to go down. So as it started to go down, you could just hear like the center pole creaking, and then eventually when it snapped, it was just like a giant sonic boom. Well, the firefighter, or firefighters that were with me throughout the night would ask me to give them a thumbs up if I was okay, about every 20 minutes or so. So when they finally pulled me out and they were strapping me down on the gurney, I didn't realize that a large crowd had amassed outside the structure. So he said, go ahead and give a thumbs up to let everybody know you're okay. And then there was just this huge cheer from the crowd. And then they put me in the ambulance, and to the hospital we went.
Comstock was trapped under piles of logs for nearly 7 hours as first responders and student volunteers helped pick apart the bonfire to find survivors.
I'm going to ask the question about what's going to happen with this year's bonfire. Well, I think it's evident that there will not be a bonfire this year.
During those days and weeks that would follow, the atmosphere on campus was just, it was quiet. It was, I think desperate is the word that really always comes to my mind. Just desperate, not knowing what we could do, not knowing what would happen next, not knowing how many would end up being killed. You know, there was a lot in the hospitals, and so it was just a real desperate feeling of people that wanted to help and didn't know how they could help, didn't know how to feel, what emotions to feel. You know, it really overwhelmed the entire student body.
We pray that our agony and our grief would end quickly, but it has not.
Last night and today, we saw community working together. We can't stop this now. This is a time to renew our commitment to one another. It's a time to show the world that the spirit that can never be told is alive and thriving. We can't focus on the sorrow that we're feeling now, but we must celebrate the way in which these Aggies have lived.
We will remember them as long as there is a Texas A&M and the Aggie spirit is alive. And that, my friends, is forever.
We have a challenge in each one of our lives to look for hope and strength, and to move on and look at our future after a tough time and tragic week here at Texas A&M. And we'll never forget it. That will never be forgotten. This yell practice is not trying to forget anything. That will always be in our minds as long as the spirit lasts here at Texas A&M.
Five years after the tragic accident, a memorial was placed in the exact location of the collapse, with custom-built portals to honor each victim.